Hey guys, today's a little bit different day for me. This is the first time ever that I have ever reviewed anything that's non-firearm related. I just stopped by Home Depot, and for full disclosure, Home Depot does not pay me. They did not give me this. They don't know who I am. But I was looking for a power strip. Now, many cases, power strips come in the old plain Jane. They jam all the receptacles up next to each other, so these larger plugs that you have nowadays, and a lot of the units that we use, a lot of different types of electronics that we use, they won't fit in a row. So some people have tried to get a little creative. They've made the ones that look like spiders coming out where you have the flexible pieces on the end. This is actually pretty darn cool. This is a 3-outlet electrical outlet and 2 USB Powerball extension cord. Now, when I say Powerball, you're not going to win anything. I didn't have to choose numbers to use this. This is the Powerball. This thing is pretty cool. I've not even gotten it out of here yet. I noticed how cool this was whenever I was looking for a just a simple little power strip, but one that had a little bit of length to it. In other words, I didn't want one that was going to have a 3-inch cord to it, because I wanted to be able to plug up here. There's a plug right up here, and have it come down where I plug some of my components in, because quite frankly, one of the exercises I'm doing today requires a iPad, which only has about 6% battery. So this thing has, looks like it's about 8 or 9 feet of cord here, 8 feet. Has an 8-foot cord. Obviously this end plugs in. There we go. And then this end here actually has a pretty cool little hook where you could hook it on something. Maybe I hook it, well, I probably wouldn't want to hook it up here because I want to use it down here, but I could hook it anywhere down here. What's neat is it has all these little ports on it, and you see even the hook folds back into there nicely. But you've got electrical ports on there, 4 of them, all the way around it. And you have here on the top 2 USB ports. This is pretty cool. This is a neat setup right here. This is something that I'm sure the guy who invented this or suggested this to Ridgid or Home Depot most likely was laughed out of the room whenever he came to them with this design. But now he's probably doing pretty well, or else he's probably being taken advantage of. But it's really neat because with this ball kind of design, it doesn't matter how big and bulky your receptacle is going to be right here. If you want to plug one here also, it's still going to be able to be plugged because of the way this thing is angled. So they're not going to run into each other, not unless it's just some big, giant, massive box. And of course, it's got, with it having your 2 USBs there, that's pretty cool. I mean, I know most of us have way more than just 2 USB things that we need to power, but this is not a permanent assembly that you're going to use. This is something that you're going to be using temporarily. Again, hence the hook. I mean, I don't see this being a permanent installation anywhere around my house, work, or even here at the range. But this is very cool. Something that I can just ball up, throw it in the back of the Jeep, and anytime I need to have my power, or, and let me show you here, actually has a power light that lights up too right there. I had to turn my receptacle on up there. Let me turn it off so you can hear me. But that's cool because it's going to tell you when this thing is powered up also. Very, very cool little thing here. Again, the Ridgid 3-outlet, 2 USB, contractor grade Powerball extension cord, again by Ridgid. I got to give this thing a thumbs up. Again, it's not gun related, and I don't have a vested interest in this. I just thought this was very, very cool. And hat tip to those guys over at Ridgid and Home Depot for coming up with something so cool. We'll see how durable it is because I'm going to be using it. It's going to be rolling around the back of my Jeep for a very long time. So I'm going to be able to put it to a true test.